Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Just sorry, one sec. Sleep well? I went to bed. I had struggled to watch. I was watching the football last night, and I struggled to watch it in bed.
Yeah, me and Naomi. Naomi's really into the Arsenal Amazon.
Oh, it's brilliant! Have you watched it?
Yeah, with like 8 episodes.
It was one of those series. Afterwards, I was forlorn.
Have you watched it all?
Yeah.
I love how you've just watched fucking everything. I don't know when you do it.
No, I don't really. Oh, I told you. Petra said, I heard you saying you watch YouTube on the toilet. Or episodes
really?
of. I was like, I don't, it's just us mucking about. Got you to hear this now. It's great, isn't it? You really get into the players and like sort of like them, and do you know what I did immediately afterwards? I looked at how the players are getting on now, because it's obviously filmed a year ago. So you go, are they still in the squad? And you go, oh God, he's hardly playing. It's really, it's fucking. But I've watched a few of those.
It doesn't surprise me. It's very quite.
The Spurs one's good as well.
Yeah, I like that one. I didn't watch all of that one.
Do you not stick with it?
I don't know why. He's intense, isn't he, Arteta?
That is. I was listening to. Well, I always got that thing that someone said to you, or I think it was you, when we were doing my new football club, and someone said, what percentage difference a manager makes? And I was a bit like, oh, calm down. You only make 5% difference. And I was listening to, I woke up really early this morning, I was listening to Jamie Carragher and Phil Neville's podcast, which I really love. And they're talking about like Arsenal and Man U.
Do you know what? As you do that, I'm going to tweet Gary Neville and ask him to come on the pod.
Yeah. I've really wanted to come on. I've been thinking about that. I've never come on, but
yeah, well, he might do.
Basically, Jamie Carragher was talking about how Arteta wanted this player to come inside, and in a moment, I just went, "This is all nonsense. All nonsense. Football's not." They were analysing for like 45 minutes why Arteta had bought this player, and I was thinking he probably thought he was really good. Just reminded me when you were talking, people were talking about your film, going the layer of this and the layer of that, and you're like, no, Arteta thought he's got a bit about him. Get him, because he's got him, because he knows he comes inside, and then that player, and you're like, what? Calm down, he just thought he was good. I hope Gary never listened to that bit.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm sure Gary knows a load of old bollocks.
I love Gary Neville. I think he's so interesting. Like you were saying the other day off pod, driven young man, isn't he? Same age as me as well. Same age.
God, I was just about to carpet bomb loads of people on Twitter about coming on the pod, but they look awful. Just had a moment of confidence off the back of Joe Lycett and Doug Stanhope.
And getting an email saying that some people wanted to come on the pod because they're currently touring.
Yeah.
They're going to do one ours as well as many others.
Yeah.
I like it when we get an email that says, would you like to come on this pod? Not often. It tells us the numbers, and ours are either better or very similar.
Yeah.
Best feeling. Gary Neville will never come on.
Yeah, he would. He might be a huge fan of, I don't know, something or other. Right, so 10 times Noel Edmonds pissed off everyone.
They've said Edmonds has gone away, he's new age and he's gone daft. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Noel Edmonds pissed off everyone.
All I did is ask a question. I continue to ask the question. Before we begin, we public...
Yeah, I'm bored. Mojo have annoyed me. I'm on Noel's side.
What I would say though is you can tell in Edmund's voice that he's got his back up. I don't know what about.
Well, that's the one I wanted to show you when he went on this morning. Yeah, so I spoke to Alex Lowe a couple of nights ago. Noel Edmonds, he rings him up.
Right, do you know what fucked me off the other night? You text me, you go, Alex Lowe speaks to Noel Edmonds. I replied, what? And you moved on.
Oh, I thought your what was what? As in, Jesus.
Well, it was, but tell me, explain that. And you went, oh, basically, can't do Thursday. I was like, don't move on from that.
So Alex did bitchy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
What's chirpy, cheep, cheep? Was it? I guess it's an old Edmonds show. And was he Barry from Watford on something? Right.
And no, Barry from Watford.
Very bad. Yeah, really good.
And so he said every 6 months he'll get a call.
Fuck.
It'll be an unknown number. It'll go, hello, you. Fuck off. Who is this? Gotcha. It's Noel.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine twice a year Noel Edmonds pranks you.
Oh, Alex said he's like, I'm not, obviously, no irony. Noel Edmonds is ringing me up and it feels lovely. I fucking love Noel Edmonds. I love him. I really love him. He's my ultimate man. I really love him.
Okay, I'm just going to let you keep speaking.
You were giggling then just suddenly went... I love him. I love his hair. I love his beard. I love his shirt. I love his trousers, his boots, and his personality.
My brain was going, how's he going to get out of this?
No, I love him. I'm pissed off. I love him.
Why are you pissed off? There's nothing to be pissed off about.
Because I've kept it inside all my life.
Well, you haven't.
I like Noel Edmonds. I like Richard Maley. I like Alan Titchmarsh. I like Nick Knowles. And everyone goes, ha, 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 ha. No, I fucking like them. I think they're nice guys.
Who said they're not?
Oh, Alan Partridge inspired. I couldn't give a fuck. I like them.
You sound like you're just shouting down a ravine when I was listening. Someone in the distance. What's that noise?
Oh, look at that. Look at how he said something silly here. Oh, look at his album here. So crap. Piss off.
Do you know what I'm loving this? What I'm imagining here is someone's going, oh, there's this podcast, Dave. This guy called David Earl really defends you, and then he's listening, and he just hears, yeah, so what? My album's crap. Oh, what?
No, but Nick Knowles' album. Oh, listen to how rubbish it is. I don't care. I like him. That's why they're TV presenters, because lots of people like them.
I just like you.
Otherwise, they wouldn't keep their job.
I'm just enjoying you defending him. It's probably very upsetting for them because you're going, yeah, my album's crap. Yeah, so what? Well, I don't think it is crap.
But they're easy for people to laugh at. I go, let's have a look at you on Twitter. Let's have a look at your life. Stick a camera in front of you, how boring you are. You present Deal or No Deal. Let's see what you've got.
Anyone particular you're aiming this at?
Just all right. I'll find someone on Twitter who's slagging off Noel Edmonds. Noel Edmonds. There'll be someone. Oh, look at Noel Edmonds. Here we go.
Everyone being pleasant. Just pointing out when he's on and stuff.
So far, everyone's being pleasant. So scroll down. Here we go. Corbyn's cynical Jewish cat. Who's the most naff British celeb of all time. Some possible offerings? Piss off! David Diddy Hamilton, David the Kid Jensen, James Corden, Jamie Oliver, anyone from Hello Hello, and Christopher Pickens.
Anyone from Hello. I liked Hello Hello.
I just like him. I think everyone likes. My mum always hated Noel Edmonds. I don't care. Who are you? Who are you? In your silly hat. Fucking leave him alone.
He could have done with it. He could have done with this about 25 years ago, David, to be honest with you. He's retired now. You're still looking for mean comments?
Oh, no, I'm just looking at comments. There's so many justice for Noel Edmonds. I thank you, Charlotte.
How did we get onto this?
I don't know. Okay, so, this is good. This is, someone's put a Radio Times up, or TV, Radio Times, 13th of September. This is from 1986. 13th of September, 1986.
Wow.
You ready?
I was 11 and I'm ready.
God, how exciting. 12:30 p.m. Grandstand.
Oh! Yeah, that goes till about 5:30, right?
5 o'clock. 5:05 news, Jan Leamy.
God, yes, I'm imagining this is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Saturday.
5:20 Roland Rat, the series.
Oh, yeah, remember that. You Rat fans.
5:45 to 6:10 Doctor Who, starring Colin Baker.
Colin Baker, which one was he? Let's have a look. Colin Baker. Him, yeah. Didn't know his name. Yeah, he was a good Doctor Who. Next.
6:10 the Noel Edmonds Late Breakfast Show.
God, yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
7 o'clock Every Second Counts. 7:30 the Russ Abbott Show.
Yes. Do you remember they said the judge, he was in court and he was playing a judge and he said, "You've got a court subpoena." He said, "No, it's just the way my trousers hang." Still one of the best jokes I've ever heard.
8 o'clock Casualty.
Yep.
8:55 Last Night at the Proms.
Not interested.
10 o'clock News, Sport and Weather. 10:15 Blot on the Landscape.
What the hell? I was in bed by this time.
Oh well, that's it.
What's going on ITV?
Don't know. I've lost interest. I'm just on Twitter.
Superb.
Oh, Mark Goldbridge has got involved with the Gary Neville tweet. Go on, Gary. This would be great. Oh!
Wonder if he knows Goldbridge because he's Man U and everything.
Oh God, definitely. Everyone knows Mark.
This could be fantastic. Anyway.
And then we get on really well, and Gary says, "Do you want to come up and stay in my hotel?" Oh, really, Gary? No, honestly.
Would we say
really?
we stayed there?
Yeah, we have stayed there because we made a sitcom. I saw the sitcom. I loved it. Really?
Because that's what we hoped would happen with the sitcom. We'd meet people like you and you'd just be part of our lives.
God, we really did, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about it.
We thought Premier footballers would get really into it.
I remember saying, I think Peter Crouch will like it.
I remember thinking Rooney might really like it.
Things like that are so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh God, it would take off like the royal family.
Oh, imagine if he said, "Do you want to come and watch a game at Man United?" And I've got a box and, "Oh yeah, I'd love to, thanks." And then you meet him. Hi, Jamie. Hi, lad. All right, Jamie.
Yeah, I think what would happen is we'd be stood there and they'd be busy, and we'd be kind of on our own, but not really.
No, I reckon they've.
No, I think this would happen. Go, oh, hello. Then you'd see something in their eyes. You go, fuck, they've forgotten we're coming today. Be like, oh, hello, lads. And they'd be really like, hi, you met Jamie.
Do you want to come and stand next to me when I commentate? Yeah, please. Yeah.
Only one of you, and we'd sort of giggle about which one was going to do the first half and which would do the second half.
I saw Jamie Carragher at Euston, and fucking hell, he looked fit as fuck. Super body.
I'm obsessed with when they stop work, playing football. Some of them stay fit and some don't. Like Ferdinand, he must work out shitloads to keep that body because they're running all day, every day, and he's kept the same physique. That's mental. And Lineker. So what do they do every day to keep that bod? Because they've gone from it's like marathon runners or something suddenly stop running. You can't keep that physique.
Well, Gary's got a nice little bod.
Oh, famously. That's no... because
famously?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was looking at Roy Keane going, he's got a nice body.
He has,
Get Roy Keane on.
That I'd have to think about. I'd be so intimidated.
No, I'd love to make him smile, go, yes!
Yeah, but imagine it went wrong. You know, you did with Dermot, and you said, I'm going for
I think he's a cuddly bear underneath it.
But, but that's saying you're always in control of making people laugh. You can get it wrong.
Oh, God, big time.
So I'm just saying, you get it wrong in the first minute. And I say you. You took a risk and it didn't pay off.
I'm really confident now because an agent rang up and said,
I know,
or emailed, said, would you you don't like the confidence?
Yeah, you're bouncing around this morning.
Yeah, no, I like it. I just suddenly thought I'd remove the barriers and succeed.
What will happen is you'll do loads of stuff this morning, 3 days' time, you go, fucking hell.
I know. Didn't have heard anything from Gary.
Yeah, I sent
Gary Neville follows you. No, not yet.
No, I didn't believe that for a second, to be honest with you. No.
One thing, when I'm watching the Arsenal, we keep saying it, the Arsenal series,
all or nothing,
is that apart from Highbury, whenever they go into the changing rooms, they look shite.
What, the other team? Because Highbury's doesn't. Highbury's lovely.
No, that's what I'm saying, apart from Highbury's.
But I think they give the away team a shit.
Yeah. They look like changing rooms
I think that's one of the things they do. They don't give them a lovely dressing room. It's like, because I can't imagine you go to these big grounds and they're home.
Yeah.
Because do you remember when Sol Campbell decided he was going to play at Notts County? And he played.
Did he go to Notts County?
He went to Notts County and buggered off after 4 days. And I think it was because of I'm guessing, and stuff like that, the fertilities. Because when you watch that documentary, they drive up to this really plush. It's like a university, sort of posh new university. They drive up to for the training and everything. And you imagine you're used to that, and then there's like these amazing meals laid on. And suddenly you go, no offence to Notts County. You go to Notts County and it's like, it's a shithole.
No offence, guys.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you're not fucking Highbury, are you? Whatever it's called now. And he probably just like, this is not for me. But yeah,
can we talk about guests with love on?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, Roachford.
Okay.
Let's make a list though. Make it happen.
Dream guests:
Gary Neville, Roachford, Eric Clapton. Tell him about going and see him at the Albert.
Do you know who I would like on? And
Robert
I know
Smith.
I know they're controversial. I can't give a fuck about all that shit.
Gary Glitter. Gary Glitter.
Right, said Fred.
Oh, right, yeah. What do they do again? I never know what they do that's controversial. I don't actually know.
Are they against the vaccines? Well,
right,
I'm like, whatever, like, fine.
Fine.
That's whatever. Fine, you can be against her. Let's talk. I'm too sexy though.
Yeah.
Please, for 45 minutes.
Do you reckon they'd be interested about me listening to... Because they came second in the chart, didn't they, behind Bryan Adams, and I was working at swimming... I was working at Bounty Castle, and I used to hear it like about 5 times a day, and I never got bored of it.
What, I'm too sexy?
Yeah. It was on the
There you go. I bought it.
Oh, I never bought it.
I bought it, yeah.
Aren't they from the same neck of the woods as you?
Went to the same school.
Unbelievable.
I'm too sexy for my...
I don't know where I assumed they were from, but it was never East Grinstead in my head growing up. I was like, they must be from, like, I don't know, where's Cool? I don't know, like...
Where's Cool?
Yeah, where's Cool to have come from? Like Manchester or something. I assumed they were from, like...
What, Right Said Fred?
Yeah, so I assumed they were from somewhere exciting.
I'm too sexy for my... I've watched so many interviews of theirs. They just seem like... They seem like lovely fellas.
Remember the last line? There's a song.
What you think about that?
What?
No. What is the last line?
I'm too sexy for this song.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
See, I've heard an interview with them how they created that song. And I think it's Richard and Fred, isn't it? I think it's Fred Fairbrass. And Fred, I think had the
Fred Fairbrass.
Fred had the bass line, like whatever that is, dun, 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 dun. And Richard apparently, I don't know, I might be making this up. Richard got up, went to the toilet, and was just like, "I'm too sexy for my shirt, too thirsty for my shirt." And
he was just prattling about,
singing it, prattling about.
Brilliant.
And then they knew someone who had some connection with the Radio 1 or Radio 2, and they played it, and it went insane.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, the reaction. Yeah.
They. Oh my God.
What you think about that? And then they follow it up with, "I do see
For my love's going to leave."
fucking brilliant. It's great, isn't it?
One right, they're doing. You know the one they're doing this right. Oh fuck, they're doing this right. And the one at the front, is it Fred Fairbrass, the confident
Fred's the guitarist.
one? Oh, okay. So the other one's doing that, and the guitarist behind Richard. So Fred isn't as confident. So the one at the front's going, and the other one's sort of.
I don't think Fred's a born entertainer.
No, he's not.
He's behind the guitar. Do you know what?
He's cropped out of most of the video. It's mainly
What, Fred? Fred worked with Bob Dylan.
So sexy, yeah.
They just
What a super voice.
They just got out of the car and they ripped the shirt off them, right? And when Richard has his off, he goes, and the other one just carries on walking like.
Well, I heard like they had no money and they whatever.
Spent it on leather trousers by the looks of it.
But they made that video in a day. Suddenly, I think a radio station played the song. The reaction was insane, and they went, "Fucking hell, we got to make a video." So they made this cheap video.
It's great
in a day. Yeah, took their clothes off, and the rest is history.
Talking about good bodies.
Well, they still train. I watched a vlog of theirs this morning. I did. They were doing tricep dips. They still train.
What year was it? They do tricep
91, 92.
I've 91, 92. God, that seems early. I thought it was later than that. Maybe those. If I was working in the Pelzer Castle.
Maybe a bit later. 93.
I recently found out I did a press up in front of Petra the other day, and she went, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm showing you my press ups." And she was like, and she immediately went on YouTube. She went, "That's nowhere near a press up." and she got me to do I was doing what I thought was 30 press ups a day.
Yeah,
I'm doing press ups properly now, and I can do 2. I'm doing them properly.
Okay, well, when I had my guy coming round, he would get me to do them I was awful.
They're so hard to do them properly. When you watch a video and there's a guy who just goes like that, so it's like that, and then he goes down to there, and the arms stay at your side like that, and then you get down to there and you go, I can't get up.
Well, he got me to do it again on the sofa first. So I was kneeling, going like that on the sofa. So I had to do 2 weeks of that.
From knee,
Just basics.
knee to floor.
On your knees, and you're doing it on the sofa.
What does on the sofa mean? You're lying on the sofa.
So your hands are on the sofa.
But where's your knees? On the sofa as well?
On the floor.
So you're actually just stood up, really? Well, you're sort of 45
No, you're
degrees.
fucking...
Yeah, but you're 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I can do 2, and I start shaking.
Well, you know what I'm going to ask you.
What? Do it now. I'll do it, yeah.
Really? I'm not sure I want to watch it.
But I can get
I suppose it might be a nice little clippy from TikTok.